So joining me now is my good friend, Kris Sims of the Canadian Taxpayers Federation. Kris, one of my favorite things on the internet over the past 7 days has been the CTF and the chicken suit. Tell us about the chicken suit, please.
So this was all inspired out of fury after the members of Parliament and the Liberal side of things refused to give their constituents the same break that they're giving on fuel oil in Atlantic Canada. So there was this big thing, of course, where Prime Minister Justin Trudeau gave a carve-out exemption for home heating fuel, but it was just for furnace oil, and it was just for 3 years. Until after the next election, right? So understandably so, people were super ticked off because the vast majority of us don't use furnace oil. Most of us use natural gas, and some folks out in more rural areas and in trailer parks, they use propane. Those of us who use natural gas and propane, we're getting screwed. So we're going to pay around $300 extra, thereabouts, just in the carbon tax, just in home heating this winter. So there was a big vote happening in the House of Commons, and it was put forward by the Conservatives and actually supported by the NDP. Hell has frozen over, where they said basically, hey, give the same carbon tax exemption regardless of heating fuel. Everybody gets it. Let's play fairsies. The Liberals, who voted to give their own constituents in Atlantic Canada a break, were too chicken to give their constituents elsewhere a break. So in this case, in Alberta, it's George Chahal for Calgary Skyview, and it's Randy Boissonnault. Those are our two Liberal members of Parliament here in Alberta. Randy's up in Edmonton Centre. So we have a whole bunch now of these chicken costumes. Got a great sale, good Canadian distributor, and we've deployed them across Canada. And now we're protesting these members of Parliament. So far, we've just done their offices, but it could escalate at any moment.
You know, that's what I love about the CTF is the costumes, really. I mean, who could forget the mariachi band in the 90s?
It's one of our favorite things to do. So I've always loved dressing up, and the idea that I could actually put this on my CV when I was applying for this job was just magnificent. And we do it so it's fun, but we do it for a reason, and it's because it really makes politicians mad. You mock them, and especially if they're just self-important, overpaid stuffed shirts, they get really uppity and really miffed really fast when the smelly peasants start criticizing them and start teasing them. So that is why we have Fibber, who looks a lot like the Italian folklore puppet Pinocchio. So whenever a politician lies, which is like every day, we could deploy Fibber. We also have a big honkin' pink pig in a tuxedo, and he's Porky the Waste Hater. So now this flock of chickens has joined our ranks, and we're just showing up now, and they deserve it. Here, this is the sign. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like, I'm too chicken to cancel the carbon tax on home heating, right? So I went to the dollar store and I made that sign, and we've just been mocking them since. And we're going to keep it up too, because they had a chance. They could, if they had voted, if we'd gotten enough Liberals to vote with the NDP and the Conservatives, that motion would have passed, and we'd have a lot better chance of saving everybody $300 this winter.
Oh, hey, what you just saw there is a clip from my weekly full-length show, The Gunn Show. It airs on Wednesday, but this is the internet. You can watch it whenever you feel like. You just have to become a subscriber to our paywalled premium content. Just go to rebelnewsplus.com to become a member today.